I was just editing the video you're about to watch, and I decided I'm going to change things up a little bit here. What I'm actually going to start doing is I'm going to do a flyover of every hole, so you'll see that uninterrupted. And then after all the flyovers are done, I'll be playing a few holes, however many I play. I will still have a flyover of that hole just so you can kind of see what it looks like again. And that way it's kind of separated, so anyone that just wants to watch the uninterrupted flyover can just watch that and then stop the video. And anyone that wants to continue to see me hit a few shots and play a few holes can continue watching the video. Or if you don't want to see the flyovers and you just want to watch me hit, then you can do that. And it's going to be that way going forward unless people overwhelmingly tell me that they do not like it. One other question I have for you guys is I want to kind of do different flooring in here because my wife parks in here, and yesterday we had our first snowfall of the winter. And so what happens is the floor gets kind of puddly and I don't want to put my mats down. So I do have like a towel I'll use. I'll kind of wipe the puddles up and then I'll turn my heater up like really hot. So right now it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit here, and that does help kind of like melt the water. But I was just wondering if you guys have any other suggestions that might help me deal with this situation, because the one thing I can't do is tell my wife not to park in the garage. Anyway, here's today's video. Today I'll be playing Shaker Run Golf Club in Lebanon, Ohio. It is a 27-hole course, so I'll be playing the Woodlands, Meadows, and Lakeside course. I'll be playing all the par threes, and I'll also be playing hole 12, which would be hole 3 on the Meadows course. If that's not a par 3, I'll also be playing that one. Let's get started. The choice of tee boxes here is black, blue, red, white, and white/red. I'm going to play from the red, which has a rating of 69.3 and a slope of 119. I will not be putting. Elevation for some reason now is down to 330. Oh, actually it's at yards, so that's about right. I guess when I changed this from feet to yards, it actually also changed how I see my elevation. Here is hole 5, which is a 122-yard par 3. I'm going to be using my pitching wedge here because I feel like my 50 degree would likely come up short. So I'm going to try and take like a 10 o'clock swing with my pitching wedge. I hit off the toe. Just rolled in there, so even off the toe, that's going to be a par with the 2-shot gimme. Here's hole 8, which is a 130-yard par 3. Seems pretty open except for the bunkers, so I have my pitching wedge. Full pitching wedge should get me there. I thinned it a little bit. Gonna have to see if I can chip that one close. Even though I am losing 10% power with this chip because I'm in the rough, I think my 58 degree should be able to get me within that 11 to 17 yard circle. I just hit that one like crap, so that's a bogey. This looks like kind of a cool hole, so this wasn't planned, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to start with my 6-iron. Oh, I pulled it. Pulled that one a lot, so it's going to make this a lot longer approach shot. It's coming down nice. I'll take that. I'd like to say I planned that, but I didn't. Okay, I have 122 yards to the pin. It looks like it's 137 to the back of the green, so I'm going to use my pitching wedge here because I think that'll be safe. Oh, I pulled it again. Really need to go out that way. Right distance, wrong direction. Okay, I have my 54 degree wedge this time. And that worked out way better. That's going to be a par with the 1-shot gimme circle. Here's hole 12. It is a par 3. So with the tee box I'm playing from, it's 99 yards. I'm going to grab my sand wedge, which is my 54 degree wedge, and try and get it close. One thing that I'm kind of concerned about with using my sand wedge here is normally it's my 100-yard club outside, but I've been doing a lot of the stack wedging, and the 54 degree wedge has seemed to be more of a 90-yard club than a 100-yard club. Again, I don't know if that's because I'm indoors or what it is, but I'm hoping I'm choosing the right club here and I shouldn't be using the 50. Let's find out. So instead I thin it and hit it too long. It was definitely ball first contact, but that was just too thin. Now I'm chipping again, have my 54 degree wedge. Again, let's see if I can get in that 1-shot gimme circle. Oh, I hit behind it. That's not going to be there. Go, 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 go. That's lucky because I hit behind that one. So for me to end up with a par is pure luck. Here's hole 17, which is a 111 yard par 3. I have my 50-degree wedge. Just short. Is that going to be a 3-shot or do I get to chip it? See, it was short. Would I be better off clubbing up? I'm really confused because outside I'm pretty sure this is 115 for me, but everything I've been doing with the stack wedging is telling me that my clubs are shorter than what I'm thinking. So here I have 12 yards, so I need to get in between the 9 and 15 yard circle. I am losing 10% power. I am going to try with my 58-degree wedge again. Okay, and that one's good. So that's going to be a par with the one-shot gimme circle. So now I'm going to play the Lakeside 9 of Shaker Run Golf Club. And I don't know if it's because I'm only choosing 9 holes, but now all of a sudden my choice of tee boxes is just women's or men's. I'm going to do the men's. Here is hole 2 now, which is 163 yards, 7 yards downhill. I do have my 7-iron because there is water in front. So I want to hopefully make sure I can get long enough. I almost wonder if I should use my 6-iron here just based on how my other wedges are being shorter than me than I think. Especially for my number I normally go off as total. I think I'm going to actually switch to my 6-iron here. This has the potential to be a little long, but hopefully it should at least carry the water, which is my priority right now. And it's actually pretty perfect. That's going to be a par with the 2-shot gimme. That was a big thing. I needed to carry the water there. Here's hole 5, which is the last hole I believe I'll be playing, and it's a 180 yard par 3. So I have my 6-iron again. Oh, I hit that one well. Stay in there. Stay in there. And that's going to be a par with the 2-shot gimme circle. I hit that one really well. That was all 27 holes of Shaker Run Golf Club in Lebanon, Ohio. I played all the par 3s. I even played one extra hole I wasn't planning on. There were a few more of those that I could have played because I did look like a pretty cool course, but I don't always have time to play as many holes as I would like. And I'm also trying to do a lot more practicing off camera than I am on camera. I have been doing a lot of stack wedging, but I'm kind of seeing I should probably do a little more practice with my long irons and everything too. I do have another lesson at GOLFTEC tomorrow. I actually will have 11 more lessons, including tomorrow's, through the end of February. I really want to be as prepared as I can to play TPC Danzante Bay in Mexico when I get there in March, because that course looks awesome and I want to play it as best I can, especially considering I won't have played outside in months at that point. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I really want to be as prepared as I can for that. With that being said, in my description, if you are interested in lessons from GOLFTEC, you can use my link, and I believe you'll get $100 off and I'll get $100 credit. No pressure to use it. It's there if you want it. I just figured I'd mention it since I was just talking about it. But otherwise, if you are watching these videos and if there's any course that you want to see me play, please leave a comment with the name of the course, where it's located, and if there are any specific holes that you'd like me to play, let me know what those are. Otherwise, as always, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate all of you, and I really enjoy making these videos. Thank you.